couple of final things to look at in Act 4, Scene 2, particularly the dramatic irony involved in Emilia and Iago's relationship. Desdemona is still occupying the realm of heavenly virtue by invoking, the idea of forgiveness. If any such there be, heaven pardon him. Heaven pardon this awful villain. Emilia absolutely is uninterested in this and says, a halter pardon him, personifying the device of a noose, that murdering him will be his pardon, and hell gnaw his bones. Why should he call her whore? Who keeps her company? What place, what time, what form, what likelihood? There's a sense of absolute exasperation in these lines that I think reveals to us that the story itself makes no logical sense without this kind of this lens of jealousy that Iago has created for Othello. The more's abused by some villainous knave, some base notorious knave, some scurvy fellow, some horrific sort of evil criminal. Obviously hugely dramatically ironic, because that criminal is her husband. O heaven, that such companions thou'dst unfold, and put in every honest hand a whip to lash the rascals naked through the world, even from the east to the west. And I think you could see this metaphor here. Putting in the honest hand a whip, that word again cropping up here. And this is really where the word is close to our understanding of it. Put in every honest hand a whip, put in every truthful hand that confronts reality a whip, and lash these dishonest, lying rascals naked through the world. But I think also this speaks to her mental state, her vision of reality, that our honesty that she is talking about, her own honesty, is evident in this linguistic choice, her desire to see, what the world as it really is. Finally, what she reveals to us is her own experience of someone doing this. Oh, fie upon them, some squire he was, some such squire he was, that turned your wit the seamy side without, and made you suspect me with the more. So what she's talking about here is this suspicion that Iago actually explains at the opening of the text, that he believes somehow that Othello has slept with Emilia. That this similar squire has turned your wit inside out and made you suspicious of me with the more. She has already lived through the experience of having her fidelity questioned and her faith in reality undermined. And that's what makes her such actually a much more reliable confidant than Iago for Othello. But of course, the complex misogynistic process of identification that are at play in this text prevent them from seeing the women as sources of wisdom that can give them advice, because they are taught to see them with suspicion. And this final line shows us dramatically the conflict between Desdemona and Emilia, the sense of tension. O good Iago, what shall I do to win my lord again? Good friend, go to him. For by this light of heaven, I know not how I lost him again. Within those lines there, by this light of heaven, I know not how I lost him. It's this sense of delusion. I don't understand what's going on here, because I'm seeing it through the lens of an unrealistic idealization of heavenly virtue. Here I kneel, if e'er my will did trespass against his love, either in discourse of thought or actual deed. So I kneel in submission. So she's still idealizing everything and playing this kind of submissive role. Or that mine eyes, mine ears, or any sense delighted them in any other form. We're talking here about even enjoying the sound of someone else, or delighted in anyone else in any other way, or that I do not yet and ever did and ever will. There's no way. She's going through every single possible way in which she could be thought of as having enjoyed the presence of someone else's company. Though he do shake me off to beggarly divorcement, I love him dearly. Comfort forswear me. She's in complete dedication to him here. Unkindness may do much, and his unkindness may defeat my life, but never taint my love. And here is the extent of this commitment to these idealizations. Unkindness may defeat my life. It may outlive my life. And that, again, those concepts are personified. Unkindness is going to defeat her life in these allegorical battles that shows how these characters are so committed to abstract concepts and abstract virtue. But never taint my love. This other abstract concept is not going to be even affected remotely by this allegorical conflict between unkindness and her life. It's an unrealistic idealization of the pure quality of their love. I cannot say whore. I can't bring myself to utter these words as she conceives of herself through these idealized terms. And Emilia is the counterpoint to this ability to speak reality in its grim, dirty truth. And the irony here is, it does abhor me now, I speak the word. There's a sort of a deliberate echo of the word whore in this word abhor. It taints me even as I say it. So you've got this kind of paranoid, almost prudish fear of uttering these words because it undermines the idealistic vision that she clearly has of herself at this point in time. To do the act that might the edition earn, to do the act that would earn that title of whore, not the world's massive vanity could make me, not the entire vanity of the world could tempt me to carry this out.